Hey there everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. Today we're going to make a little truck with watermelons in it with a ladybug and also 2 ants. So hopefully y'all will get to come and watch. If you are not seeing this live button right here, the red button in the upper left corner, then you will be catching replay. Please hashtag replay and let me know where you're from. If you are a regular here, then I probably know your name and probably where you're from. So the newbies for sure. Hey Sheila, how are you doing? You're the first one for me to see today. I've already prepared some of this because I had to drill holes and I had to put the truck together. Hey Michelle, how are you? And Hannah, thank you. Good morning. It's good to see y'all. Hopefully you are having a good day. This is Wednesday. Normally I come on between 6 and 6:30 on Wednesdays, but I'm on vacation, so I will be on at 7 tonight to do an auction. So hopefully I'll get a lot of people participating in that. My finger is better. I've got a regular Band-Aid on it instead of that huge monster Band-Aid. I put some peroxide on it this morning and it's a lot better, but I'm still out there doing my thing. I just have to be more careful. It's the miter saw that got me. Hey Miss Beverly, it's good to see you. So I'm going to tell you some of the things that we'll need for this project. A lot of people may already have this truck. This came from Dollar Tree. I got 4 of them, so I used only 2 to make my truck. Hey, Brittany. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better, thank goodness, and it's healing with the Neosporin on it, so it's doing well. I don't want y'all to see this, so I put a Band-Aid on it. Last night, I left it off during the night so it could dry out a little bit, and then I'll put some Neosporin on it later. Hey, Miss Tony, it's good to see you. So I used 2 of these from the Dollar Tree. I made my truck. Hey, Miss Rose. You will probably, you can use cardboard if you have some harder cardboard. Flimsy cardboard probably won't hold this. This is just like that chipboard stuff. It's really thin, and I used 2 of them to make the truck. Good morning, Mickey. How are you doing? Hey, Linda. It's good to see you. So I used 2 of them, okay? And so they both have the sticker on the same side. Hey, Tommy Sue, it's good to see you. And hey, Lisa, thank you for sprinkling and painting the page. So I'm going to set these aside. You need 2 of these if you have them or if you have them in your stash. Hey, Miss Dreama. So what I did was I went out there and I cut some different pieces of wood. I had to look at my truck to see what I needed. So I ended up, this is the side that I had to pull the sticker off. The other one was on the inside of it, but both of them are on the same side, so I couldn't turn it around. So I tried to get this off the best I could. It did take part of the chipboard off. Yep, I'm being an early bird today. So we can paint over this. At least it doesn't have the black part of the sticker on there. So it's okay. We can always put a little sign right here that says whatever we want to. Hey, Tony Mitchell McGillicuddy. All right, so see, this side is the better side, okay? But I cut along 1x3. Hey, Daryl Bowman, it's good to see you. And then I cut like a gate back here, and this is part of the 1x3. And then I cut a piece of plywood to fit right in here to make sure that I had between here and the back. And then I also put a roof on and part of this. Now, I did not put anything right here. You could. Thank you for sending those stars, Miss Darrell. You're so sweet. And you can always give hearts. Even if you can't give any stars, it's okay. I appreciate the stars. It does help me purchase some things sometimes. It takes a while to get those, though. Thank you for those hearts. My goodness, my voice is coming out. So what I was saying was you could use a piece of that clear cutting board at the Dollar Tree, and you could put a windshield in here if you wanted to. But I'm going to kind of have my little animal, I call it an animal, out in the front. It's going to be sitting here. So this is kind of a hollow area under here. I did take 2 half a circles, and I made 2 of these headlights, and we're just going to have it like this. But this is what it looks like. And of course the other side has that sticker, so we'll probably end up putting a sign on there, and then I'll show y'all later. It's not really that big a deal. So this is what I did. All right, so this is our truck. Hey there, thank you, Miss Elizabeth. I also used these, okay? These are spinner gourds, okay? You can get them on eBay, or you can get them on, I think Amazon probably has some. Hey, Miss Pat, Miss Grace, Miss Elizabeth. And you can buy these on Etsy, I think, in a package. Well, I got them, and I didn't realize, I thought they were larger than this, okay? So they ended up being different sizes, a little bit different. They look basically the same. That's okay. You can look at it later to see what I'm talking about, Elizabeth. So I used these, and I ended up cutting the top part off, and I'll show you why I did that, okay? That's going to be part of it. Then I used some little eggs. These are wooden eggs from Michael's, I think. I got them on sale after the holiday, after Easter. Hey, Miss Pat, good morning. I also used some of these from Dollar Tree. They're the little bitty beads. There's several different sizes in the package, so I used some of those. I did cut one of these in half. It was quite a feat, because this is the kind of thing that made me cut my finger, okay, trying to do something with this. You're drinking your coffee, Lindy? That's good. So, you can just watch. It's fine. I'm just telling what we're going to need. So I did cut this in half, okay, because I wanted, this is going to be a watermelon instead of an egg, okay, because it reminded me of a watermelon. So I got like 3 or 4 of these. I made one already, and I was going to make 2 more and then 2 halves, okay, because you don't want to put too much in here. And what I did was I got some Excelsior. I think that's what this is called. This was from an estate sale. You can get this, I think, at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I'm not real sure, but I wanted to put it in the back here. I don't want that green to show. I got a few pieces of green in it because I got green and this straw colored. But we're going to paint the truck first, but I just wanted to show y'all what we were going to do with the back of it. My finger's good, Melinda. It's healing, actually. Hey, Miss Doris. It's doing a lot better. I only have a regular Band-Aid on it. Yes, it's going to be really cute. So what color truck do y'all think that it should be? I don't think red, because it would be too much like the watermelon. So I think a different color, you know, a green, or, which you don't want too much green. I don't know. What do y'all think for the color of the truck? So we will do that after we get our little characters together. And what I used was, I ordered some of this. It's called Mandala Crafts craft wire. It's aluminum. It's very pliable. It's a 20 gauge, and there's 100 feet on here, but I've used a lot. Yellow, Miss Tony said. Blue, Dreama says. All right, so who else? Blue, Margaret says. So maybe blue. Okay, everybody's saying blue. I had 1 yellow and 3 blue, so I guess we'll do a blue. All right, so I got this, and it's very pliable. See how it just bends very easily? Everybody's saying blue, and Miss Brittany said pink. Oh my goodness. All right, so I got some balls also. This one is a ball that goes all the way across like this with the hole in it. An old rusty truck. Ooh, kind of orangey looking and brown. Oh, that's kind of cool. Turquoise. And Angela, and hey, how are you? So I got some of these, And it depended on, I got one that was smaller and two larger size. Okay, I already made one of the characters, okay, because I had to figure this out to see if it would work or not. Okay, so this is our little ladybug. And I had already painted this the other day because I was trying to figure out if I could do this or not. So this is the ladybug, Rusty Trucks, what Michelle said. So we need to try to make it rusty. And at first I had this, I was trying to stand it, okay? But this is going to be our driver, all right? Driver of our truck. So I have it sitting down. And I might need to put something underneath to keep it because these are not big enough. I might use the square ones, you know, from the Dollar Tree. They had that with the starfish on it and all of that. You can take that apart and use it for the feet. But this is what she looks like standing. But I couldn't get her to stand. And I did take this and I twisted it because this is very pliable and very thin, okay? So I had to end up twisting it. Can you see how I twisted it there? So I just twisted it and then I glued this in here because it was a little bit too little. Hey, Kathy, it's good to see you. Hey, Grace. So I glued them in a little bit. And these can move a little bit right here. But I put this all the way through the gourd. Okay? So this is going to be our little driver. We will paint the head, of course. I just glued the head on. And this is the bead that I chose for this one. Okay? So we're going to just set her aside for a second. And we're going to work on the ants, okay? We're going to have the ants in the back with the watermelons. Thank you, Lisa. So this is what it looks like. I did go ahead and cut the top of it off. It had a little bitty thing. I did try to use one of these kind of beads, and it wouldn't go over this particular thing, so I wanted it to just sit on top. So we're going to use glue and adhere that. See how I put this all the way through? I just pulled it through here. And you can see through here, so you'll be able to see your hole if you do buy some of these. All right, but I want to like bend these and have them half down, so I kind of made them a little bit longer so I could do that. And I'll show y'all how to do it. Hey, Miss Vera. All right, and this is a little bit bigger ant. So this is like a mommy and a baby ant. See the difference in the size? So I painted this one already because I was dealing with something. I do have another one somewhere, but I kind of lost it when I was trying to clean. So I don't know what happened to it. It's probably on the floor somewhere. So I already painted this one black. And then I got the bigger one for this head. And then for the little one, I got this bead that goes all the way across because I didn't have one that was like a knob. So I want this one to have a smaller head, okay? So we're going to go ahead and glue the heads to the bodies. And then we'll worry about painting everything once we get it constructed, okay? But I chose the black. And I went ahead and I bought some more at Amazon too for the wire because I was thinking the other day, wonder if they have black wire so I didn't have to paint the silver color wire. So that's what I was doing. You want to get some of this glue off of here. I think I'm going to take this and I'm going to put a little bit of super glue. Just so it doesn't come off. So we're just going to, look, I got a string of stuff. There we go. Might have to put some more hot glue now. No, Miss Vera, I'm on vacation this week. So I'm able to come here during the day, so I'm doing that this week a little bit. How do I think of these things? I don't know. I lay in bed at night. Y'all, I don't know. I was thinking I was going to cut them out of wood, Miss Pat. And then I'm like, I've got those spinner things. Maybe I can use that as the body because it's so cute, right? I don't know how I think of it. I lay in bed and I start thinking of things. So I don't know. It just comes to me sometimes. Lately, I've had a lot of good ideas. I don't know how this is happening. Maybe it's because I'm on vacation. And I'm just like, gosh, just thinking about all these good things instead of work. Maybe that's what it is. So these have a hole in it, but they don't have any hole on the other end. They're kind of knobs. So we're just gonna, on the one for the ladybug, I just used hot glue. I did not put any of the super glue, but you may want to do that just so they don't come apart. Because I guess it could, even though you've got a little bead there, you could put a little ribbon. I only ever think about dumb things I've said and stuff when you're in bed. I do that too, Miss Hannah. But I try to think of stuff. If I'm thinking of an idea a little bit, then I can try to think about what I'm doing and what I have, you know, for everything. So I think of a lot of different things. Okay, I didn't have to drill a hole in the top of these because ants don't have little antennas like the little ladybug. And I think I've got a little bitty pom-pom. Buenos dias, Manny. ¿Cómo estás? All right. So, I'm going to show y'all. I did make the legs for the little bitty one. I went ahead and twisted it. We have to think ahead. Yes, we do, Manny. All right. So this one's going to kind of be crooked a little bit. But it's okay. We're going to just take the leg. Hey, Miss Patty. And I'm going to just put a little bit of hot glue at the bottom of it because you want that to be secure. The hole is very tiny. See those two little holes? So we are going to put this in here. Whoops. And we're going to put it in between the Excelsior, so I probably won't need anything. I'm going to twist this. Well, I say that. Ugh. Let me just try the other one. Let's just put it in there. I wanted it to go a little bit further. Hola to the amazing Miss Pat. All right. Why am I having such a trouble here? There must be something up in there that's causing it to stop. But we'll see. Sometimes you get too much glue on there, but I try to get it on up in there. There we go. There. See, this one needs to go just a little bit further. There we go. All right. I don't know what happened there. All right, so there is the legs, okay? Now we're gonna put the bead on, and I've got tiny little beads. Let me see here, the two legs. I'm gonna make bigger legs on these. So I've looped the bottom. See how there's a loop on either end? That helps it to hold a little bit, plus a little dab of glue goes a long way. We're just going to put this on the end of it. And then there's the little legs or the little feet or shoes or whatever we want to do for those. Okay, and I'll show you the arms after I get done with the legs. And I've got one leg right here, and then I've got it where I can show you how I twist it for the other leg. So what I do is I just get however long I want my leg, and then I twist this. I just do it like that, and I hold it with this and then twist it. You can do it by hand, but because my hand over here is a little bit weak. Hey, Miss Valerie, it's good to see you on here. Are you new? I'm not sure if I've seen you before. So I get up a little bit closer when I get towards the end. And then that's That's our leg, okay? If you get a thicker gauge wire, which I did order some, hey, Miss Carol, then you won't need to twist it because it'll be thick enough. Hey, Danielle, it's good to see you. So let me make sure that these are basically the same. And it's okay if they're not. Like this one is a little bit longer. And the hole at the bottom is a little bit too. I'm going to take part of it off at the top just so they can be even, just in case. Thank you. You talking about this one? I love rings and stuff, so I like to wear my rings. Thank you, Miss Carrie. Painted the page. Thank you so much. So, I'm going to try to twist this one around one more time because this hole is a lot bigger. Not that it really matters. I don't guess it really matters. Let me try to bend it. Okay. So, we're going to take the bigger feet again. I'm not going to do it as big. I'm still going to use this smaller one for the feet. The ladybug has really big feet because I was trying to make her stand. All right. This one was a little tighter on there than the other one was. So it probably didn't even need. Hey, Roberta. Hey, Cindy. All right. So it probably didn't even need the glue. So there's our little legs, and I got glue on me. But there's our legs, okay? And so we're going to put a little bit of glue at the very end. Just a little dab. And we're going to just put it up in here as far as we want to go. And sometimes, there we go. It's hard to start it for whatever reason. And I just used a regular drill bit. I used a really tiny one. All right, so let me get the other one and then we'll work on the arms. And you kind of have to put these together really tight to get it in here. You want to go up far enough that they're even. Now these are going to be standing in the back of the truck, so we probably can just wedge it in between the Excelsior, okay? So there's the legs for this one, okay? And the little feet. Let me get his little string off of there. There we go. All right, so now we're going to work on the arms. And what I did was, thank you, Miss Cindy, it's a lot better. I'm going to bend this over and we're going to do it the same way. Let me see. This can actually go into the hole. But I want to try to get them even, so I don't guess she has to have even arms, but we're going to try. And I'm going to take it and go in the hole again. There, so it looks like this, okay? They're fairly even. If they're not, we'll just push it a little bit in there. It's okay. So once you get it in there, you can twist. Well, I say you can. It's not helping, is it? Okay, let's try to do this. Poor little baby, she's upside down. All right. So this one's got an even tinier one, so you want to pinch this as small as you can, and then we're going to do this side. I'm going to hold it with this because my hand is weak over here. I don't know why I feel like I can't hold anything. It's still a little bit weird feeling. Hey, Miss Lori. Hey, Miss Diane. It's good to see you. So let me twist this. All right. So they can move a little bit. Let's see which side I want from my front. It doesn't really matter, I guess. They look about the same. So these will be her little arms. And then her legs down here, okay? That's for our first ant. That's the mama ant. And then we're going to do the baby ant. And I'm going to bend this same way. And then I'm going to hold it right here, and we'll put it into the hole as soon as we twist it. Okay, we're going to do this side. We're going to twist it. If I can grab it good enough. Wait a minute. And just twist. It's soft enough that you can do that. Hey Nancy, it's good to see you. Thank you for those stars, Miss Cindy. So let me twist it just one more little time. Because like I said, these are small. And this one has got it where I need to bend it a little bit and go back into the hole. Alright, so there's her little arms. And she's kind of twisted a little bit, but that's okay. I didn't really pay attention when I started drilling. So here's, gosh, all these little strings. So here's the little baby ant, okay? Right like this. Hey, Miss B, how are you doing? Hey, Ann Bell, it's good to see you. Thank you for painting the page, Miss Linda. All right. So the next thing that we want to do, we're going to go ahead and paint our watermelons. After, well, we got to put our little hands on. I forgot to do that. So let me do that real quick. Now I've got the little bitty ones. And if they won't fit on the end, then you can always press it. Which this one won't because it's too big. So let me put the glue on there. Oh no, it's doing that reconnect thing. Why does that do that? All right. All right, so there's one. Let me do the other one. And you just have to make sure that you pinch the end of it, because I had to do that with this one. It wouldn't go through the hole because this is very tiny. I know I froze for just a minute. I saw that. It seems to do it once alive for whatever reason. Some of these have bigger holes than others. So I'm putting the bigger end on the end of this so it will stay. All right. So here's the mama right here. And her arms will move if you want them to move. There we go. That's the mama. Once it gets all black, it'll look a whole lot better. Then we're going to do the arms for the baby one. Okay, this one needs to be pinched too. There we go. And I try to take some of the extra glue off if I put a little extra on there, and I don't mean to, but you don't have to. Let me see if this one will go in. That would be the smart thing to do, is to make sure it'll go on there. So, thank you, Miss Tony. All right. So if it's just the right size, then you won't even need to use glue, but it's just better to put a little bit on there, just in case. So he's kind of leaning this way. You know how kids do anyway. Mama, mama, mama. So that's what we're going to do. But this is the baby right there. This is the mama. And this is the little ladybug. Hey, Miss Linda Creedon. It's good to see you. And Ann Steffen. All right. So I've got 2 extra pieces here because I was going to use these for the feet. And I ended up using these larger ones. because I was trying to get it to stand and it just doesn't, because I guess it's so heavy on the top and this is really weak for these, then it doesn't stand that well. I was going to end up using the little piece of wood that I have to do this, but she's going to be sitting anyway in the driver's seat. So what we're going to do is paint these and paint our watermelon, and we'll paint the truck. I guess we ought to paint the truck first because we need it to dry so everything can go in it. Love the ladybug. Thank you. And I'll see what I can do. I got to find, the pom-poms are over here on the side, so I'll get that later and see if we can put little pom-poms for the antenna there. So we decided on a blue. What color blue do we want? Do we want, let me move this and all of these things. Do we want a navy blue? So we can kind of look like Americana. We don't have to do that. That'll only limit us. Do we want a Key West, or do we want a light blue or a turquoise? What color? I don't know if, well, I guess turquoise would fit, but a light blue maybe. There's two different shades. I've got Blue Heaven, and this one is pale blue, Key West. You like this color? It's kind of like Barb's truck on the shabby tree. The color of my shirt. Yeah, that's sort of like that, isn't it? All right, let me open this. Turquoise or Key West. Yeah, this one is a little bit greener, and the turquoise is kind of dark. We can try this green. It'll go. You think that's going to blend in? I don't know. This is what the watermelon looks like. Hey, Miss Hope, how are you doing? Oh, that the first one with rust. I forgot. Okay. Lord. Let me get some browns. This one. And we've got our brown oxide. How do we make rust? And some orange. I've got coral and I've got regular orange. And there's another color that's kind of rusty. That'd be pretty. Oh, what did I do with it? Let me look here. Give me just a sec. Yeah, this is orange brulee or burnt orange. And I kind of like that. So maybe we'll use this. That will be pretty, maybe. I don't know. What do y'all think? Brown and then put some of this in it. Chestnut from Apple Barrel is perfect. Ooh, I don't know if I have that. That's a brown shade. The watermelon came out awesome. Yeah, I just had done one just to see what it would look like. All right, brown oxide. Chestnut. Oh, chestnut. Look at there. I do have chestnut. Where did I get the truck? I made the truck. This was out of the Dollar Tree. These right here. Looks like rust. It sort of does look like rust. Okay, let me open it. God, you're genius, Cindy. All right. And I'll put a little bit of that darker, this lighter color on it. We'll mix it in once we do it. Oh, you're so good. All right. So let me see. We're going to put some of this on the plate. It does look like rust. Okay. Y'all are so good. All right, let me get my dirt out of there. All right, we're going to do this whole thing. Oh, it does look like rust. Oh, yeah. All right. Let me get my little bugs out of the way. I'm liable to splatter some rust on it. Hey, Kathy Williams. Thank you for coming on. This is cute. Look at here. It does look like rust, y'all. And we could do a darker brown up here at the top, but I'm just going to do the whole thing, okay? The one color. You're really something with wood. Looks like a vault truck. See, we're just going to cover right over where this didn't come off very well. It'll have a different little texture right there because the sticker was there, but that's okay. We will cover it with some kind of a thing that says maybe Hummingbird Paintery on there. I just don't have a piece of wood right now. All right, and the wheels will make those look black, so I'm not going to do the whole thing of the wheels. Or gray. May do gray. I've got so many little ideas right there all of a sudden. You missed the beginning. Thank you. All right. So there's that. Let me do the top here. That way all this can dry. I should know my limitations now with the saws. I know that I can't do things sometimes because it just won't do like I want it to. And I should just not do it, and then I wouldn't be hurt like I am. So my finger may not look the same ever again. Thank you, Miss Carrie. But I still have feeling in my finger. I probably would have went to the doctor if I thought that I was having some nerve damage. Okay, we're doing in the window here. I want to get the inside there. We'll do darker on this part. I just want to get it all one color right now. You hope you and Lindy are still able. I know. I don't know if we'll be able to. Because it won't be 10 days. So I don't know if we can do it. If I could figure out how to do the live with her through Facebook, but you can't, it keeps knocking me off, so I'm not sure I can do it. Hey, Miss Robin, thank you for painting the page. Because I've tried, believe me. I've tried it with Justin, and I tried it with Marie Pereira, and I couldn't get it done. What did I do to my finger? I cut it almost off with the chop saw, or the miter saw, you may call it, because a piece of wood jumped, and I'm not real strong at holding stuff, and so it jumped and my finger went in the way. And I didn't even realize it at first. It was so quick. It's kind of scary there for a second. All right, there's a sticker on the inside of this too. But I'm just going to go over it with paint. You won't be able to tell since it's on the inside. We can do Zoom, but I'd have to download Zoom, I guess. I don't know how you do Zoom. I've not tried Zoom before. Where's that chestnut? All right, here it is. Whew. Yeah, it was quite a mess. I almost couldn't get to the garage. You know, anytime you cut yourself, I almost fainted. But it was from blood loss. Trying to turn the heat off, sorry. I was chilly this morning, but yeah, I almost fainted. I was feeling myself get nauseated and faint, so I laid down on the floor. And I was fine. I had to hold my arm up and try to get it to stop bleeding. I had some towels on it. Soaked it up pretty good. But I survived. It's a good thing I know what to do, I guess. Hey, Miss Tammy, it's good to see you. Because sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But I'm always trying to get in there and do something. Hey, Miss Julianne, you cut your finger off with a letter opener. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, I've cut myself before, but not like this, and it was not a clean cut. Hey, Miss Linda. It really kind of made my finger a little bit of hamburger meat. And it was not pretty. It's still not pretty. There's part of my skin is gone. But I'll regenerate skin. So it'll be alright. God, this does look rust. I like it. Let's see here. Y'all are so genius. Let's see here. I don't know what that is. Just a little piece of something, something. Alright. It's kind of trying to come apart there. Let's see. Alright, let's get the back and the inside here. Make sure you cut when someone's there. There's never anyone here, Michelle. I live alone. My children don't come visit. And I know I shouldn't have been doing that because it's jumped on me before and I didn't get hurt. But I can't help it. I just want to do stuff. And I know I can't do that anymore. It's like when I tried to cut this in half, I couldn't do it. Hey, good morning, Lee. It's good to see you. And I don't know, I just had to do it anyway. But now I know I can't do that. I won't do it anymore. I tried different saws to cut this, and I ended up using another blade, just going up and down on it a little bit. Finally, I got through it. But I shouldn't have probably done it either, cutting it. But I wanted to have half a watermelon. What kind of paint are you using? Just regular acrylics. And thanks to the follower there, Chestnut Apple Barrel is what I'm using for the rust. Because it does. It looks just like rust. She's genius. Cindy. It was Cindy, I think, that said it. All right. So we're not going to do the wheels because we're going to do those gray. So I'm just going to go on them a little bit because you want a little bit of it on the top of it. You've had to learn with injuries because I live alone and I don't have anyone to come help either. I know, Miss Hannah. We have to do what we have to do, right? The worst part is that I thought I was going to pass out. That's okay, Miss Tony. I'm okay. And I knew what to do, and I was fast about it. I was trying to hold my hand, hold my finger, and everything else, trying to get to the sink to get something and wash it off. It was terrible. But that passing out feeling, that's scary because I thought I'm alone in here and nobody's going to know. And then I will die laying here. All I could do was think I didn't finish it, you know, because I don't know. It's just the way I am. All right, let's see. I think I got it all on the inside. This is looking so good, y'all. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and go over these little circles. We're going to do them white so they'll look like a light or a gray or something. Silver, if I have a silver, I'm not sure. But this is the rust. That is so good. Okay. Let me get this part. All right. So this is the truck. Painted the rust. How cool, right? Okay. So let me dry it. Hey, Cindy. I always have my phone with me, but I was rushing to the sink and I left my phone there. So I could, you know, potentially have passed out. so I'm just going to have to be careful. No, I'm not left-handed, I'm right-handed. So thank goodness. Because generally I have to pull the arm down with my right hand, so I'm sitting there holding it with this one, and that's how it happened. I really need to be a little more careful. And I've learned my lesson because this really took part of my finger. Took it off. So I'll be careful next time. More careful. I'm careful, but not careful enough, evidently. The wood won, Tanya lost. Had one little spot. I don't know. There we go. One little white thing got on it. I don't know where that came from. All right. So now we've got it, our rust. Okay. And I'm just going to set it aside right now, and we're going to work on our little bugs. So we're going to need black for both heads. It's your secret. You love your eyes, something you want. I don't know. I couldn't read that. All right, we're going to get some white. Maybe I need to get my little vest on, or apron, whatever you want to call it. Just in case, right? I don't want to mess my pretty little t-shirt up. It should have watermelons on it instead of strawberries. Hey, Miss Ellen, how are you doing? All right. So, here's our little bugs that we finished a while ago. Let me make sure y'all can see. Let me move it down just a tad. Y'all don't need to see the top of my head. I got a bunch of paint right here. All right, so I painted these watermelons, okay? And then this is the one that's kind of damaged because I didn't do too good on it. But here's the half a watermelon right here. Okay, and we're going to paint the other half. And then I've got two big ones that we're going to paint. And we're going to do the bugs. Here's the baby bug, baby ant. And we're going to paint all of that. I'm so glad you're doing well, Miss Ellen. That looks real. Does it look real like a mini one? All right, so let me see here what we're going to do first. All right, I think we'll color the watermelon base first, the back of it and the whole watermelon. And I'm just going to hold this. I did it this way when I did it myself a while ago without y'all here. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and make the base coat kind of a medium shade, which is Apple Barrel Kelly Green. Strawberry Festival in your hometown. I've never been to a strawberry festival. Is it just everything strawberries? Do y'all sell strawberries? What do you do? Thank you for sprinkling, Miss Rhonda. Your in-laws had a watermelon and cantaloupe farm. I worked on the farm for years. Woo, it's tough work. I'm telling you. So once you get the majority of this done, you can set it aside and try to do the ends real quick. It's okay if it messes up a little bit because it's kind of variegated anyway. Thank you for coming. Make sure that you turn on your notifications. Yes, Miss Pat is so correct. Notifications sometimes get knocked off by Facebook. And you don't get notified whether your favorite crafter's on. And there's so many of us, you want to know when we're here. You have a watermelon festival in your town every year. Tony McGee, are you in Stigler? I know in October we're going to go to Oklahoma City. Are there some people here from Oklahoma City? All right, so I've got those. They're going to dry. And let me do the back side of this one so it can dry. That way we can do our other coats on there. Try not to touch this side like I did. It'll just have a little green in the red. That's okay. All right. So we're just going to make that there. And now we're going to do the black. You're severely allergic to watermelon. Can't eat them or go to any festivals. Really? You can't even breathe it? Golly. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one because it's going to be entirely black on the top. So I'm going to cover where the glue is. Won't be able to see where it goes off of there. The good thing is I've already done the bottom, so I'm not going to mess anything up. The baby, however, I'm going to have to do the whole thing. All right, so we're just going to lean this against the bottle here. Okay, little booger. Maybe, okay, there we go. Okay, now we're going to do the whole thing on this one. I got something on the end of my brush. Don't know what that is, but an uncut one is okay. Just can't be around that's cut open. Does it like spray stuff out and then you're like allergic to if it gets on you and stuff? Because I've never heard of anybody just smelling it to be allergic. But you have to touch it. Okay. Let me try to get in here a little bit so we don't see the top of the head open. Let me just damage my brush as I'm doing this. All right. So we want to go ahead and do the little hands too. I didn't do the hands on the other one. I forgot. I'm sitting here talking and not doing it. Let's see. We're going to get up underneath here. Get her armpit. Or maybe it's a boy. Maybe this is a boy. Because we got a ladybug who's a lady. And then we got a mommy. So maybe this is her son. That's what we're going to say. So we can have a boy and two girls. This is going to be so cute, y'all. This is too cute. Okay. There we go. Now let me see. And it doesn't matter what color shoes. We're not going to be able to see them, but I guess it could be black like the ant, huh? Let's see. All right. Let's see here. I think the head's already dry. It is. I'll be darned. Guess we can do black shoes. And I got to get the middle over here. And I'm trying to color the glue too so you don't see it as much. Because you got to have a little glue to hold on to it. Boogie. Glue boogie. All right. This will be his little feet. Maybe we won't say he's got shoes on, but we'll put shoes on the others. The mom. This one will be a barefoot baby. Trying to get some in that hole there. All right, let me get the bottom. Wasn't quite dry, was it? Let me get this, because this is the front. All right. Let me put this over here. I need some of this peach for the ladybug. All right, we're gonna let him dry. Let me do the hands on this one, so we can. What color shoe do we want her to have? You're not really gonna see it, but we'll worry about her shoe in a minute. Making sure I get all the glue. There we go, so you don't see anything. All right, so we're gonna paint this, but I'm gonna take a smaller brush. So we're just gonna, I'm just using this one. This is just a pointy brush, but it's a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna do it just like my other one. That's the reason for the smaller brush. Okay, so it looks like this in the front. Okay, that's going to be her face. And we'll make a little face on her. But let me paint her up. All the way around where the black's supposed to be. And then we'll put the peachy color. You could use it just the plain color that it is, the wood color. This brush gets in here a little bit better than the bigger brush. It just wasn't going to work. We're painting the glue, so you don't see the glue as much. Okay. Now we can just do it however we want to once we get the edges. Now we're going to get this side. We need to get her hands too. Trying to make it look a little more even here in the front. There we go. Let's paint her up. There, I got all of her head on the back, and then she's just going to have this on the front. And then we're going to paint her little hand here. We can make her some little red slippers. What do y'all think? Or does she need blue or something? Little shoes. Are y'all talking about the Sparkle event? The cost of the tickets? Yeah, I thought it was a lot too. It's going to be a lot of fun though. Alright, let me get one little dab of paint right here. Okay, what color shoes do y'all think? Red? I got a red. And you think black feet? So what do you think? Who else is going to say? You became allergic to shrimp about 5 years ago and got hives. Ooh, and itchy. Yeah, you got to be careful with that shrimp. That's for sure. So who else thinks red or red? Miss Tony said. So we're going to do red then. I got 2 reds and a black. So we're just, you won't be able to really see it, but we'll know it's under there. This is the same color that I used for the watermelon. However, I don't think it's the same that I used for the red on this. This is darker. Ooh, this is really bright red. I don't like it. All right, hold on. Here's the darker. Yeah, this red almost looks orange compared to the other one. I don't like it at all. There we go. That's better. The good thing is it's 2 shades of red, so we can just go over it. So is anybody here going to the Sparkle event? Hey, Miss Sharon. It's good to see you. Ooh, $5 a gallon, you said. The darker, yeah, I think it looks better too. That other red was too red. I like a deeper red anyway. All right. So there she is with her little red shoes, okay? I'm going to set her aside over here on top of my paints. Put her little feet in the air. That way. All right, so we got to do feet on her. What do you think for hers? Do it black or do red? I think we'll do red while I've got my red out. She'll have red shoes too. That way I don't have to open up another color. It's simply adorable. Thank you, Miss Pat. All right. Now we'll have to paint faces on these, but I'm going to let them dry real good. This one's got a little bit of black I didn't do right here. Kathy Williams at that price. I'm not thinking about it. Let me get this and pull it off here. Well, normally it comes right off. After it sits for a second, I see spots. All right. So that's good. We're going to let her dry on top over here too. Ooh, she's upside down. All right. And the little babies over here drying too. So there's our little baby. Our baby ant. All right. So now we're going to do the watermelons. And I've already done these 2 and I've done the back half. And we're going to go ahead and finish. Now I've got some scallion is what I used. And I'm just going to dab a little bit down here. Put the rest of it back in the bottle so I don't have to deal with that. You don't use a whole lot of it. And then I'm going to use this deep. It's called Hunter Green. And this is by Craft Smart. And I'm going to use a little bit of that as well. And what I did was, is I took the darker color. This is Kelly green, okay? And then I kind of just went down. And believe it or not, you can see the hunter green. But it is real similar. And I just kind of jiggled my paintbrush up and down. Put a little space in between. So you see the two differences? It already kind of looks like that. I just still took my same brush and I put it in the lighter color green. And then I'm doing it down the middle. And then it makes it look more like a watermelon. I'm just jiggling it. They're a little time consuming, but they look like watermelons, right? Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda used to have watermelons in her kitchen and her where you do the clothes, the laundry. All right, so we're gonna just do this all the way around with the dark color first. Just putting a space in between. Just think of all the crafts I could do if I could stay home and do this instead of, I'm going to use my fingernail if I can. You don't have to go all the way. I just do it until I get to my finger. Ooh, can't turn it around. And I just jiggle it a little bit as I go up. There's one side over here I can't get to. No. I don't know if I got it or not, but there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one with the dark color, and then we'll come back and do the lighter color. I missed some of this color. One whole little spot there. And they all won't look the same, obviously. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do the lighter color. And I'm not changing my brush. If it gets on there a little bit, it's okay. I'm not even rinsing it out. I'm hearing the garbage men out there coming to get my garbage. Ooh, I got one more and I can't get to it. Let's see. So if you need to go down a little bit more on it, you can do it right here when you're leaning it over. All right, so there's one. I'm gonna let it dry. And we'll be finished after this one, except for putting the red inside the other one. We'll do that. All right, so then there we got this one. And I'm just going to set it over here if I can. Maybe let me try to dry it a little bit. Then I can set it down easier. Hey, Lisa Roddy, it's good to see you. Woo, that's hot. All right, so let me take the red and we're going to do the center. This is the center of it. First, I'll get the green and finish this on the edge. Because that's what I did, was take the green and go around the edge here. I don't know what happened. Somebody said something. Hey, Sharon.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
My watch is asking me questions. You're not supposed to be that sensitive.
I'm not sure I understand.
I know you don't understand because I'm not talking to you. Hey, Judy Daniel. It's good to see you. All right, so I'm just gonna use the red that I had. This one will be a little bit deeper red since I've already got it out here. I didn't put but a little dab of the other red. So we're gonna fill this up. This will be a different variety of watermelon. Thought I would never get this cut. All right, let me do a little bit of white. Your Google does it all the time. Yeah, it's something else. All right, we're gonna just go around here. And I don't care if it smudges a little bit, it can smudge. We just want it to look a little more like a watermelon. All right, so there we go. And then we're gonna dry it a little bit and then we'll put the little black seeds in there. Siri wants to be part of my live, I know, right? Yes, she does. Ooh, I have to let it sit down here because it hurts. All right. Now, let me get my littler one. Let me find it. So we're gonna get the black seeds and put them in here. And I'm doing the opposite side first because it's easier to make your little dots and then pull it forward a little bit this way. If you put it on here and then you just pull it and lift up, you can make your seeds better. I didn't do that on the other one. On one or two of them. All right, so there's one side done, okay? And then I'm going to turn it over because I want it to be the same area over here. And it's just easier to push down and then pull up a little bit, and it makes the seeds a little better. All right, so there it is on there. All right, so we've got 2 halves and we've got 3 whole ones. So I'm going to move this over here and I'm going to get my Excelsior. Actually, we need to do the black. We got to do the black wheels or the gray wheels, whatever we decide here. Let me see. I don't want to forget that. I'm going to do gray, I think. Dark gray, kind of. So we're going to do it this way. And we're going to kind of make this go across a little bit and then down, because we want it to partly be the wheel well. All right, let me do this again. We're going to do one side and I'll finish it on the other side. I just want y'all to see. Just on this side, and then I'll all right, so this is the way the wheels are going to look, and I'll finish the wheels. I'm going to put a little bit of black also on the rim of it, a little bit. I mean, dab some black on here. There we go. Man, I use a lot of black and a lot of white. I don't want a whole lot on there. There. A way to look more like a wheel. Okay. Here's our little babies. I'm going to show you the back first. We're just going to put this in here like hay. Yeah, tonight's the auction at 7, so if anybody's interested in any items, then y'all can bid on those. And we're going to put our watermelons in here. So that's the reason why I didn't do very many, because we're going to end up, this would look cute just the way it is right here. Let me get the white. We're going to need to make the headlights. Got too much water in my brush. I got to be careful. I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm doing it like there's a rim around it. And I'll show it to you. And we'll make our little faces on our bugs. All right. So there are the headlights. Hey, Patricia Sessions. Paint the tires, add a sign on the side. Yeah, I'm going to add a sign to the side. But we'll do that later. On this side right here, it's got kind of where the sticker was. I'm going to put at least a sign on that side. But this was the better side. That's the reason why I was trying to show it to you there. And I'll finish the wheels later. All right, we're going to make the little faces. Let me find my tiny brush. I think I'm going to do this one first. The ant. I mean the ladybug. All right. Do we want to paint her face? I think I'm just going to leave her plain, okay? Because that kind of looks like her face anyway. She'll have a little color that way. So I'm just going to take this and we're going to do it really small. I have to hold my breath so I don't jump. What did you make the watermelon out of? They're wooden eggs. Yes, ma'am, Miss Hope. Leftover from Easter. So I'm going to go ahead and do my black eyes. And I think I'm going to use brown because I'm going to want to put a little bit of brown. This is the brown oxide that I use. So I'm just going to put a little tiny dot on my paper plate. Because I want to make her brown eyes. And then we're also going to make a little nose. Okay, so right now, here's her little eyes, okay? I've got brown eyes on there. Hey, Miss Mary, it's good to see you. Now I'm going to make some eyebrows and a nose with the brown, so it's not severe. Okay, so there's the little eyebrows right there. And then we're going to make a little nose. Just like this. Okay. Then I'm going to make her a mouth. I just don't want it to be too severe. All right, and we're going to use the white. The faces are the best, Miss Pat. I might have to get some new white. Let me see. Get a really pointy brush. To do the white. The white is definitely what brings the eyes to life. All right, got one done. Now I'm doing the other one. Woo! And then you do the bottom. And I'll show it to you. Okay. So there's the bottoms, okay? See how she's looking more like a little ladybug? You love the bugs? All right, let me get a little dab of white. You always have to have a little white in your eyes. Now I'm going to take a little bit of brown and go back over where the brown is. Just make sure you get your white off of there. there. That looks a lot better. And we're also going to put a little bit, I want to get a little bit runny brown. I'm going to put them under her eyes. To brighten them up just a little. And we're going to put eyelashes on there. Okay. So now I'll put a little brown around her eyes. Just like that. You like the angel up here? She's going to be for auction tonight. If you're interested. Because she's kind of big, so. Now I'm going to do also putting a little bit around the edge here. This is just brown, the same brown I've been using. If she were bigger, then I would probably use a flat brush to go along the edges, but she's too little. She's too cute. Just giving her a little definition around her face here. Just a little. All right. And then we're going to do the lashes real quick. And you just want to roll your brush in the paint until you get a nice pointy area. All right, there she is. Now you can see her. Now I'm going to put a little bit of blush on her. My favorite blush. So there she is. Cute, huh? She's so cute. My goodness. I need to make some more. Hey, Cricket. Okay, so this is our driver, y'all. Now I'm going to get some, let me get 2 pom-poms. Hold on. Woo, there goes my light. I'm dangerous. All right. All right, I've got 2 little bitty ones. Let's see. I try to put little tiny ones in a bag. These are kind of big. I don't know if I've got any tinier. Let's see. This one has, I don't know which one's smaller. Let's see. And then we'll work on the ant faces. All right, these are all kind of, that one looks a little smaller. Let's see. Can't ever have enough of these little bitty tiny balls. I don't know. These two maybe look a little bit smaller. So we're just going to take a little dab of hot glue. Then we're just going to pinch it on here. Oh my goodness. This is so cute. Hey, Arlene. This is better than I thought, y'all. You never know. And then you're going to take it and you're going to pinch it here at the bottom too. Whoops, poor thing fell. All right. This is so big. So funny. All right, so she's going to be our driver, and we're going to set her in here just like this. You bend her feet up. Hey, Susie. All right, so here's our driver right here. Okay. See why I had to have me a little ladybug? Because that's just too cute. Okay. So let me get my little balls up here. My little pom-poms. And we're going to work on the face for the... Thank you, Lindy. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to set that aside. Now we're going to... I'll put her so y'all can see her while we're working. There we go. So let's try to do the mama here. And I'll put a little bow on her probably, and one on her too. Thank you for those hearts. I appreciate that. I think it's so cute. All right, so I'm going to get a new thing of white. Y'all know that I told you. I almost thought I needed it for her, but even though I've got a lot of white here, I don't. All right. So what I'm going to do, we're going to make this white. And this one white. Okay. And we're gonna mostly I have to hold my breath, y'all. And we're going to make the black eyes in between. I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. All right. So I want to make sure I get enough white in there so I don't have to go back over it with the white. Because I don't know exactly what I want to do. So right now, this is what she looks like. So she looks funny. You need to go hop in the shower. That's okay, Miss Lindy. Thank you. All right. So let me see what I'm going to do. All right, now we're going to get the black. It's hard to do a face that's on black. So it's hard to know. All right. Let me get a little bit of white for the nose. I'm going to do basic nose. Okay. And a little bit. Now I'm going to try to use brown. You can see it, but not as much. Maybe I should have done a peachy color middle for this one. And then let me see. So, let's see here. Now I'm going to put a little brown up underneath. To try to give it a little more something. All right, let me get a little dot in the eye. Make sure that it looks right. She needs some hair or something, y'all. She looks like a bald-headed something. I don't know. Let me get my blush. Where's my blush? I guess I put it back up. Man, me putting something back where it belongs, it's a miracle. All right. So she's kind of cute. She needs a brush, or I mean, not a brush, but hair or a little bow or something. Let me see. I've got so many ribbons. We know I've got tons of ribbons. Here's a little green one. Look at this cute green. Let's see. She needs a something. I don't know what. to make her look more like a girl. All right, let's see. That up, that down. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me cut it a little bit smaller. It kind of overpowered her head. Okay, hold on. There, she looks more girl now. It's up and running again. What's up and running again? All right, let me cut some of this. All right. There. Well, wait a minute. There. All right, let's see. We're going to shift our watermelons around a little bit. Oh my, y'all. Look. Here's the ant. Here's... Oh my goodness. I think I want to do this down some. There. That's better. Put her back in there. Goodness. Now let's do the boy. We're going to do him just a little bit more simple, okay? And we'll put a little bow tie on him. Let me get this. Let me get this little piece. Oh my goodness. How cute, right? It is so cute. All right, let's see if I can make a bow tie out of this. If I take a little piece off the end and I put this together, what do I do with my piece? There's my piece. I think we want it on the good side. Might have to get a bigger piece. Ugh. We'll do it in a minute. I'm gonna have to use a bigger piece. I know. Thank you. All right, so let me try to do this again. Let me find my tiny brush. There we go. And he needs a hat or something, but I don't have one this tiny. Do this. Want to get enough white on there so we don't have to go back over it. We're going to cover it up. All right. I'll go ahead and do the lashes. Get the black. Let me get all the water out of it. All right, we're going to get the brown. Hey, Miss Martha. Oh my goodness. This is so funny looking. Bottle cap might work as a hat. That's a good idea. This is really tiny though. It's smaller than that. It would fit on the mother's head. Hold on just a second. I want to fix these lashes a little bit. That's so funny. He looks like a boy though, so that's good. We need a bow tie though. Look at his face, y'all. You can see the difference in the brown. I probably need to put a little white with the brown, and that way it'll be showing up beige. Let me see if I can do that. There. See, now you can show him a little bit better. This is so funny. Okay, so let's try to get the bow. Hold on. It's stuck in my bag here. That'll be big enough. Yeah, if you want to see everything, come back to the auction at 7. All right, so let me see here. We'll just tie it like we do a bow. And I'm just going to make it smaller and take the tails off of it. That way I don't have to do it again. Do it tight. And then pull it a little bit over here. Okay. We're getting really close up, but not all the way because we don't want it to come undone. So we're just going to take the bow part. Oh my gracious alive. This is so cute. All right, hold on. We got to put a little dot in his eye too. I forgot about that. Oh my goodness, this is too cute, y'all. Let me put the dot in the eye. Trying to get those little pieces up underneath there. If I had some little tiny scissors, I could cut those off. There we go. All right, now let's do this. I'm put the little boy in here. I'm glad I didn't make any more because he wouldn't fit. Let's see. He's just barely fitting. Oh, this stuff makes me laugh so much. Get in there, little booger. All right. Okay. So there they are. The watermelons are in there. If I could move this one and put this right here, that'd be better, right? And then here's the ladybug driving. It makes me smile too, Miss Linda. This is too funny, y'all. I love it. And see, she probably needs a bow too. I'm going to put a bow on her hair. Or her head, anyway. But I'll finish it up and I'll put a little sign on here that says Hummingbird Paintery Farm or something like that. I don't know. Put some kind of little thing. Thank you, Miss Pat. But it just turned out so cute. I love it. The aunt and her son. And then on the back here are the other watermelons. See? How cute. Y'all can do this. Y'all can even use a round instead of, you know, use 2 round balls for your characters. Instead of using the gourd like I did. Thank you, Miss Tony. But she's so cute. And I'll put a little bow on her because she looks like she needs it. But there she is. She's so cute. And I'll finish painting it and everything. And then I'll post a picture. But it's just too cute. So I hope y'all enjoyed the craft today. Sorry I kept you so long. It's happy you like to see me excited. It's just too cute. I think if I had it to do over again, I probably would make these with a little face just like this one. And that way it would be easier to see. I made the truck out of these from the Dollar Tree. There's 2 of them. And then I took wood pieces out in my garage and I cut them down to what I needed to make the whole truck look like a truck. Because just putting 1 block in there, you can't do anything. This makes it look like a real truck to do it that way. You could do it with some hard cardboard. Thank you, Miss Rose. You're so, you like my excitement. I appreciate that. I get excited when they turn out really cute like this. But I'll get them situated in there and I'll take pictures of it up close and everything so everybody can see. And later on, come back to the auction at 7 p.m. tonight, and that's Central Time. You're going to do it. I hope you do. Post it on Hummingbird Crafters if y'all do one of these. It will look really cute, I'm sure. Y'all can do something similar, but you can use, instead of these, you can use 2 beads instead. Thank you for the hearts, and thank you for the stars, everybody who gave those, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Linda. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And y'all have a good afternoon. I will see you tonight at 7 Central. And then I'll also be on probably earlier on Friday, this Friday. But I will talk to y'all then. See you tonight at 7 p.m. Central for the auction. Bye-bye.